Jan Logie.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The Green Party is very pleased to support the Holidays Full Recognition of Waitangi Day and Anzac Day Amendment Bill tonight on its third reading, and we look forward to it passing into law. We are supporting this bill for lots of reasons, but primarily because we support a good work-life balance for New Zealanders, and because we believe that the economy is a tool to serve our planet and our people. And a good work-life balance is something that looks after us. I would like to acknowledge Dr. David Clark and Grant Robertson, my old boss, who was never able to give me that Monday off. And I know he would have really loved to, for producing this wonderful bill. The Greens would like to do a lot more to support a balanced society, one where every New Zealander could have a great life. Just imagine if we planned for our economy to help us all have balanced and fulfilling lives. Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? This bill is actually just a really tiny thing, and to be opposing it just seems curmudgeonly to me, I have to say. We believe that this bill will enable workers and their families to enjoy the full entitlement of the Holidays Act to 11 public holidays per year, every year. Under the existing Holidays Act, every 2 out of 7 years, those 11 public holidays reduced to 9 days a year, because Waitangi Day and Anzac Day are celebrated on specific days. We see that we have other days where the holidays happen on the same day every year, and then they're marked and people get a holiday on the different day. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day, and the day after. And when those days fall on weekends, the law allows for them to be transferred to weekends, so that workers get that full entitlement from those days. We recognise the importance of doing that. And the Greens maintain that the difference in treatment between Waitangi Day and Anzac Day and Christmas Day and Boxing Day and New Year's Day and the days after those 2 days is an anomaly. We reject the notion put by some submitters and members across the House that it will undermine either of those important days to have a holiday on a separate day. We haven't seen any evidence of this happening with Christmas Day. I don't think it's got any less meaning to us as a people because we have a holiday on another day. Australia already transfers Anzac Day to a Monday when it occurs on the weekend, and the day's commemorations are still held on the 25th of April. Even with Mondayisation, Anzac Day events in Australia are really well attended, and I don't think that would change here. The majority of small businesses, I think all of us on this side of the House really strongly support the interests of small businesses. And small businesses are supporting this initiative. And the tourism industry, as has been noted, have said they see this as an opportunity to increase domestic tourism, and that there are economic benefits outweigh the costs to small employers. And that's, I think, a good thing. The costs of this aren't outrageous at all. Employers already bear the cost of public holidays for their staff most years. Another 2 years isn't going to break the bank. And I just want to talk a little bit about the fact that I think New Zealanders work really hard. Too hard, actually. And I'm not saying this as a slacker. I'm the product of a Protestant work ethic and a workaholic father. I've never achieved work-life balance in my life without feeling I was letting myself or my employer down, to be honest. But I recognise that's a bit disordered. And I saw the really significant health costs on my father, who needed to be resuscitated by my mother after a heart attack in his 40s due to not being able to achieve work-life balance from being a workaholic. And we have an ever-increasing pressure on workers in this country, and they need to be looked after a little better. This bill is a tiny step to that.
Mr. Speaker.
Simon O'Connor.
Look, I'm very pleased to rise with this bill. The former